Abel Tattersall here, founder of Negrators Global K. This is the 2025 English presentation. Getting right into it, simply put, what do we do? We build sales systems for your business. And in this presentation, we'll break down what that means step by step. You probably have a PDF copy of this presentation that you can follow along in. Perhaps a brochure, so you can look at some of those points afterwards and review some of this as well. So starting right in with the sales system. So this wheel here represents various elements that combined make up a system. So I'm going to go through step by step and break these down individually. Now, some of our customers already have some of these elements, so they choose, maybe one or two or three. But others are in need of the entire system, and so they're interested in that. Starting with your website. Of course, most companies have a website. Ideally, our goal would be to make sure that that website is clean, is up to modern day kind of specs. It's not too old. It's using modern technology, and ultimately to establish a custom AI bot on that website. We'll talk about the bot more, but really, why is that so important? This bot is very powerful. It enables your customers to speak in any language that they want. We'll take a look at my bot here in a moment on our website to give you an idea. But that bot not only can speak to them in multiple languages, it can capture the leads, upload them into the CRM, which we'll talk about. It can direct them in any direction that you want. It's really customizable. Maybe they need customer support. It can send them to the ticketing system. Maybe they're looking for a job. It can show them the application form to get hired. Maybe they want to contact, they want to send an email. The bot can send them in any of those directions, and it can do so in many, many languages because it is AI. So if you would like to see an example of this type of bot in action, go to our official website, negratorsglobal.com, and you can see now our bot is configured the way we want it for our site with a certain number of options and languages, but just imagine it really is customizable to your needs. But one of the most important things that the bot does is it captures the lead. How many people go to your website every day and you don't know about it? The lead's not captured. Maybe opportunities are missed. Or maybe it goes to a WhatsApp chat and the person you've hired to respond to that chat maybe is on holidays, they're sick, or they're just not doing a very good job. The bot captures everything and puts it into the CRM. Now, why is that so important? Customer Relationship Management Software. That's what CRM stands for. Now, one thing we've noticed that a lot of owner operators in a small business or even a middle-sized business don't have a CRM. Put another way, they don't have software that stores all the information for all of their customers and their leads. And therefore, they're not able to manage those leads, those sales, to analyze that information very effectively. So the CRM, we're experts using CRMs, and some of the things that it will help you to do: enhance customer relationships, improve customer service, increase sales, automate tasks, provide insights and analytics on your customers that you couldn't see without having all that data stored in one place, and many, many more things, but we won't, time doesn't allow us to go into all of them. Now, the software that we at Negrators Global use is Zoho One. Now, Zoho One is much more than just a CRM. You could illustrate it like a Swiss Army knife. You have a Swiss Army knife or a Leatherman, a multi-tool, right? So yeah, it has a knife. That's the primary tool. So in our case, the CRM. But it also has a screwdriver, a toothpick, a corkscrew, a saw, and so on. It has many, many things. Zoho One is like that. Yes, the CRM is our primary focus with that software and that platform. But as you can see on this slide, there are over 40 different applications. So You've got the CRM, you've got analytics, you've got campaigns, you've got Zoho Meeting, which is like Zoom. Basically, if you have a Zoom account, paid account, you can literally replace it because Zoho Meeting does the same. You've got Work Drive, which is like it's like Google Drive. You can upload all your documents. Forms, create custom forms for your customers to fill out, etc. Page Sense, you can see all the analytics on your website. Sign, you can create contracts. Bookings like calendar, and so on and so on. So we don't use all the applications of Zoho One, but we are using many of them on behalf of our customers. Again, you've got the PDF version of this presentation, so you can look at all the elements of these different features. I won't go into each one of them. But that then takes us to our next point in the wheel. We started with the website, we went to the AI bot, we captured information into the CRM, and then that brings us around to custom marketing campaigns. So again, I encourage you, go to our website, engage the bot on our website. It's on the lower right-hand side. You'll see right away, it speaks multiple languages, and upload your information. Right away, when you do that, you'll see that marketing drips start to reach your email address immediately. And again, we can do that in multiple languages. So you can see the power of this automation. Not only have we captured the lead, but now we're talking to that lead, we're marketing to that lead, we're nurturing those leads to better enhance the opportunities for sales. Moving forward, but software and AI only goes so far. So really, I would say the beauty of our system is the coming together of both AI and CRM technologies with human beings. The fact is, you still can't beat a human in many, many things. People want to talk to other people. People don't want to be sold necessarily by a bot. So at the end of the day, we have, as you can see, scalable call center solutions in a very affordable format. We have access to personnel from around the world. Currently, we have hundreds of different call center agents ready to be deployed, so we are very scalable. And this enables you as a company not only to focus on closing deals, because as those leads come in and as they're being marketed to, a literal human being can get on the phone, contact them, try to close that lead. Or if the person comes to your website and they have a problem, maybe something with your service, maybe they have equipment they purchased that's broken down, whatever it is, they can fill out a ticket. And again, that's all captured in the system. We'll talk about the tickets in a moment. But a human being can get on there, whether it's through email, chat, or telephone, and help them. And that is scalable and very affordable. So that brings us to that ticketing system. So again, imagine someone's on the website, they engage the chat bot, and they have a problem. They upload that ticket into the system. Number one, it's important to note that all those tickets are captured in the CRM, so we can analyze them. We'll talk about that more. But it also is notified to the customer service team. So that team reaches out. It doesn't sleep. So again, you as the owner operator, you're not worrying because you know that the system is helping to manage your customers. Even if you're on holidays, even if you're sick or you're dealing with other issues in your life, the system is managing the business even when you're not able to. So with regard to that custom ticketing system, something that's very important is the very last step, is the AI deep dive analysis. Now it's interesting because, over a period of, let's say, a year, literally dozens or even 100 or 200 or maybe more, depending on how many customers you have, tickets can come in. Those tickets, the information contained in the tickets is extremely valuable. That's why we want to capture it so that we can analyze it with AI. The AI is very efficient at analyzing significant amounts of data at once. So what are the reasons why your customers are complaining or they have issues? What are the solutions that your team has been able to implement? How fast are the solution times, etc., etc. You get then a profile of what we call operational friction. So in other words, where your product or service creates friction with your customer. And that friction can cause the customer to quit or to cancel service or to go to one of your competitors. Therefore, you're always wanting to lubricate, so to speak, or remove friction wherever you can. That's not always easy to do because you can't always see the big picture when you're analyzing that much data as just a human. But the AI bot can analyze that very effectively. We deep dive that information and we provide an action plan of how to either remove operational friction wherever possible, enhance customer service, obviously, to lubricate, or to create other systems to lubricate, ultimately to create a better system, better customer service, and less turnover with your customers. That AI deep dive analysis cannot be underestimated. Very, very, very valuable tool. So, just a little bit about the cost of our service. Really, the argument that we make is it's way cheaper than doing it yourself. You know, for example, let's imagine for a moment this is you and you want to recreate what we do, that wheel of services, you want to recreate that. First, it's a lot of stress. For you to have to do that, you have to become an expert in all those things. And, you know, frankly, the average owner operator does not want to do that. They're an expert in their business. They're focused on their business. So our service enables you to focus on your business while our system is helping you manage your business. You'd have to go out and hire a programmer to build all this, a graphic designer for the marketing, a CRM manager to become an expert on all those things, sales agents, support agents, probably a team manager to overlook all of that. Maybe that person's you, adding so much stress. And so the ultimate question is, as we see here, how many humans would you have to hire to replicate the NGG system? The answer is a lot, and it would cost you a lot more than just hiring us, buying the system to help manage your business. Next point, same problem, lots of people, lots of situations, but says how much time and stress would be involved in hiring and managing these people? Good question. As an owner operator, you know the answer is it's a substantial amount. What is the cost of replacing these people when they quit or get sick? Let's face it, you've got a massive turnover. This is what happens. People quit, people get sick, they move on. The beauty of our system is that we are scalable, so we're constantly able to replace people if they should leave, and it's our problem. It's not your problem, so it doesn't add additional stress on you or cost. Very good question. What is the cost of payroll taxes and benefits that business owner is mandated to cover for these people? So again, you know, depending on where you're located, I'm Canadian. We have customers in the United States and in Europe. So most of these locations, there's going to be taxes. There's going to be other fees associated with government and employment insurance and so on and so forth. So it adds up. Each of these people, it's not just the wage that you have to pay to hire them. It's all those other costs. And then on top of that, it's the stress and the cost of actually finding those individuals and training those individuals. So the ultimate cost for one person is much more than their hourly wage or their salary, as most owner operators clearly understand. So when you weigh all that out, reality is all that stress to try to recreate the system or just hiring Negrators Global to customize and build the system for you. Ultimately, the better choice. Just a little bit about me. I've been in sales for a long time, over 25 years, worked in multiple industries, sold upwards of $100 million in products and services. I've worked in the junior resource sector, raising millions of dollars to finance a producing gold mine. I've worked in the coffee sector, where I worked with brands like Lavazza and Starbucks. I worked in the healthcare sector in the United States with telemedicine, working for big franchises in the food service industry and providing those services to their employees. So a lot of experience in sales. I've been in sales my entire life, but really that's the brainchild of this system, because with all that experience and these technologies that I've come to understand and embrace, that's the foundation for the NGG sales system. So looking at costing, first of all, if you're not in Europe, you can click on this link if you have the PDF presentation, or you can just go to our website, negradersglobal.com, for pricing in US dollars or Canadian dollars. This breaks down, I won't go through all the details. Each of these sections shows you the difference between the standard package, the intermediate package, and the premium package. So if you've got the PDF presentation, go ahead and look at the differences between one package or the other. And again, you can check out the pricing in USD or CAD on our website, no problem. Another advantage of dealing with us, you're not locked in, no contract, simple service level agreement, cancel with 30 days if you're not happy. I always say I like to treat my customers like I treat my wife. I prefer she stays with me, not because I'm holding a gun to her head, but because she loves me, because I treat her well. And that's ultimately our goal, to treat you and your business well, to help you grow your business, to help you to manage your customers, to help you have a better system for the business that you've worked so hard to establish. So that's the end of this presentation. Again, I am Abel Tattersall, founder. You can reach me directly if you have any questions. My email, atattersall@needgradersglobal.com. And of course, you can visit our website, needgradersglobal.com. Looking forward to hearing from you soon, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.